contra naturii însăși. Bestie ticăloasă! Mai rău ca bestiile ticăloase! Rămâi acolo pe vecie!
Locally, major aftershocks from the 6.2 earthquake continue to be felt throughout the capital area and surrounding.
You cannot think straight with this thing on. It's not your job to sink in. You're here to get money and get out.
So do you see anything?
Nope. But that does not mean they are not there.
Rogers? Any sign?
That's a negative.
Williams?
Nothing over here.
These guys are an hour and a half late. They're not going to show. They must have been tipped off.
Take it easy, Wells. We've been too careful. Besides, I don't want to be the one who tells the ambassador we didn't get his kid back.
So we're intentionally getting into a trap.
This is one trap the fox will avoid.
Griff, I got a vehicle at the west entrance. 3 guys in a beat-up white Renault.
Far enough.
Treachery?
What?
Ooh. Treachery. Your perfume. One of my favorites.
I'm thrilled. Now, where's the boy?
This bag of yours. It is for me, yes?
Easy. First, show me the boy.
Of course. This way. See, there are 2 things my nose is very sensitive to. The scent of a woman and the scent of a CIA pig. I know you are not here by yourself. I know you are wired, and I have planned accordingly. Here is your precious package. But take careful note. This collar is filled with C4 explosive. Any interference as we leave, I will press this, and poof, the boy dies. It has a range of 2 miles, so chase us, and poof, the boy dies. Try and remove the collar, and...
Yeah, I get it.
Now, the bag. Open it.
Open it yourself.
Hold it! You said he could leave.
You got what you wanted, let him go.
Maybe I'm a little paranoid. Maybe I'll take you along for a little extra insurance.
Run, slow! I need a medevac at the steel mill right away. Get me a chopper.
We did it! We did it for range! Yeah! Behind us! Shit!
Well, do you win? Shit!
earthquake really did a number on the east wing.
As if we weren't far enough behind schedule already.
You and your schedules. If you'd been in charge of the Sistine Chapel, Richard, you'd have skipped the ceiling just to make the deadline.
Oh my God.
What you got?
It looks like another painting underneath this one. Could it possibly be authentic?
Enlarge it.
Looks like some medieval lynch mob.
They look angry, too.
Yeah. Wonder what they're after.
Vampires, witches, who knows? That building there doesn't look like this one, does it?
No, it doesn't. Actually looks more like the one outside of town in the hills.
Brajov Monastery.
Yeah, that's it. What are they doing there?
Bigger question is, what is it doing here?
Superstition, Miss Durant. Ancient graffiti, dating back hundreds of years.
Father Soren, I didn't know you were here.
Please, forgive me. I was just passing through.
So wait, you know about this hidden art?
This art, as you call it, was thankfully covered over during the 1700s.
Thankfully. I think it's a shame. All that history buried where no one can see it.
I believe that certain things should be left unseen.
I suppose that depends on who you ask, Father Soren.
Father Podesti? I thought you were coming tomorrow.
Miracles do come in many forms.
I doubt it was a miracle.
Well, then, I fear you've never flown standby. I take it these are the Americans restoring the church.
We are. I'm Dr. Christina Durant. This is my colleague, Dr. Richard Barrier.
As for the continuation of the church's restoration and modernization policy, Father Podesti will be replacing me shortly after the work here is complete.
Miss Christina, Mr. Richard, I found something.
What is it this time, Gregor? Crystal ball? Aladdin's lamp?
Better, a piece of gold.
I went last time. You're up.
All right then, Gregor. Let's take a look.
You must be tired from your travels. Let me show you to your room.
Okay, I finished the report. Nobody's gonna believe it, but I finished it.
Hey, I'm your partner and I'm having trouble buying it. People don't just disappear into thin air, Griff.
Well, Jen, if you have a theory I haven't already considered, I'd love to hear it.
Okay. What about a third party? Accomplices? Maybe the roof was the extraction point. Maybe he was choppered out of there.
I was too close, I would have heard it. And why would they take him and leave the money?
Hell if I know.
Hey, how's Ambassador Sloane's son doing?
He'll be limping for a while, but I wouldn't worry too much. Daddy can afford a chauffeur. Oh, I think you'll be hearing from Inspector Aslam pretty soon. He was a little ticked off about that demolition derby you pulled off downtown.
Well, screw him.
Well?
You better get that.
Wells here. Oh, yes. Hello, Inspector. No, he hasn't come in yet. Really? Yeah, I'll tell him the minute he gets in. No, thank you.
And is he still pissed?
Yeah, but they just found a missing kidnapper.
Where?
Ever hear of a place called Castle Orlok?
This way, Mr. Richard. This way.
I'm coming, Gregor.
This way, Mr. Richard.
Are you sure about this, Gregor?
Yes, yes, this is the way. Over there.
Look at all this damage. Must have been caused by the earthquake.
I guess, but please come on. This is... Look. This is it. When I came to get books for Father Soren, I saw this.
Look at that.
So, I'm right.
Earthquakes must have pushed this rock through the surface.
Odd, that symbol.
But the gold, it is real, no?
It's not just gold, Gregor.
Mr. Richard, are you all right?
Yes, thank you. Oh. My God. Some kind of tunnel. Can't see a thing. Gregor, get that rope, tied around the archway, will you?
Yeah. You're not going down there?
Yes, Gregor. I'm going down there. You coming?
No.
Suit yourself.
Better don't do this, Mr. Richard.
Come on, Gregor. Where's the spirit of adventure?
Bobby! Mr. Richard, are you all right?
I'm all right. Toss down the flashlight.
Yes. Here it is. Take care.
Gregor, this is extraordinary. Some sort of early burial chamber. I'm going to be on the cover of National Archaeologist. Gregor, do you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Richard. Should I get Miss Christina?
Not just yet. I may need your help. Just hang out.
Castle Orlok, also known as House of Dracula. Pretty impressive.
One of a few, I'm told. This might have been his summer retreat.
Am I in the wrong profession?
I don't think you can get a degree in vampirism.
You'd be surprised. California Board of Education's run by liberal Democrats.
And I'm sure you're gonna tell me our local congressman is a werewolf.
Have you taken a good look at that guy lately? Here's the inspector. Be serious now.
Agents Griffin and Wells, my American demolition duo.
We prefer international demolition duo. We're trying to broaden our appeal.
Yes, I know. I've had crews working the last 24 hours cleaning up after your appeal.
Relax, Inspector. If you truly caught our man, we'll be out of here by dawn.
Not caught. Found. Here. These should help.
That's Gargola, all right.
Somebody's sending a message.
Looks like they sent it airmail.
We have no idea how he got up there. Checking on all small aircraft flyovers in the last 24 hours.
Any clue how long he's been there?
Won't know till the autopsy. Call just came in about 2 hours ago.
Who made it?
One of the castle grounds crew. They all check out.
It's not possible somebody just dragged the body up there.
Not possible.
What about the castle itself? Does it hold any significance to local gangs or cartels or maybe a cult?
It's a haunt for some local youth that are attracted to the history of Dracula. Harmless teens just looking for a good party.
This is how they like to party. I'd hate to see their funerals.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to speak with the castle administration. Miss Wells.
Inspector, I want that autopsy report as soon as it comes in.
You'll get it as soon as I do.
So what do you think?
I think you should wash that hand.
About the murder?
Well, I don't think it landed up there by accident. I think somebody went through a lot of trouble to put him up there. So it must be significant to someone. If there's a local Dracula fan club, that's a logical place to start asking questions.
I think you're right.
With all due respect, Father, it was the Vatican's decision to send you here, not mine. I love this church. I love this country. If I had my way, I'd never leave.
You don't have your way, thank God. It's priests like you, Father Soren, that have kept the church in the Dark Ages for centuries.
It's priests like me that have kept the faith alive and protected it.
Listen, Father, I'm not here to discuss the integrity of your efforts. I'm here to replace you because you've failed.
Failed? How have I failed?
You're out of touch with the times. You are a losing congregation. You even oppose the modernization of this church.
Is this the new master we serve? The whim of modernization? God remains the same. He doesn't change with the times. I admit, the congregation has dwindled a little. What do you suggest we do? Bring in high-stakes bingo? What about slot machines? Forgive my foolish illustrations, Father, but I know what this is really all about. I have better things to concern myself with than turning a profit. God put me here to save souls, not money.
This has nothing to do with money, and you know it. The decision has been made. I am sorry. You're scheduled to depart in 4 weeks. I suggest you prepare for it.
As God wills. I'm sorry you had to hear that, my dear.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, Father.
Never mind. What can I do to help?
Father, have you seen Richard and Gregor? They've been gone for hours.
No, not since they left together. I'm sure they're okay. They've probably gone for a jaunt into town.
But the car is still here. It's not like Richard to just take off without telling me.
Don't worry, I'm sure they're okay. We can take a look around if you want.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Well, it's a good thing we were still in the city.
Miss Durant and I are very concerned.
How long have they been missing, Father?
Almost a day now.
You know, that's not very long. We're talking about adults here.
We called Gregor's home and Richard's hotel. Neither have been seen nor heard from. I think we've good reason to be concerned.
Can we talk to her?
Yes. This way. Miss Durant, this is Agent Wells and her partner, Agent Griffin.
How do you do, Doctor? Father Soren says they've been missing for 24 hours?
Just about. I know my partner, Agent Griffin. He did not just up and leave.
Nobody's saying he did.
Look, Mr. Rand, I'll be very honest with you. When the embassy called, our current assignment here dictated we check it out, but it's...
The Sloan case. I've been reading about that in the papers. This could be the same thing.
Yes, it might very well be. But what my partner's trying to say is, without a little more concrete evidence, like a phone call or a ransom note, this is a missing persons case. Therefore, the jurisdiction of the local police.
Don't you think I'd call them? And they did absolutely nothing. 2 men disappear without a trace, and they act like nothing's wrong.
This is Bucarest. Have you checked everywhere?
Yes, we've checked the residences, we've checked the neighborhoods, we've been over the grounds at least 20 times. Look, I know what I must sound like, but Richard is a tireless worker. Our job here is very time sensitive, and he did not just go off to fall in love or get drunk or take a vacation. Something has happened to him.
Please excuse me. I have mass this morning.
Wells. We'll be right there.
What's that?
They're concluding the autopsy right now.
We should head over there.
Yeah. Look, why don't you finish up here? Langley wants our current report on the Sloan case filed by 2 anyway, so I'll drop by the autopsy and then head to the office from there.
Sounds good to me.
I'll see you later. Mr. Rand, you're in capable hands.
Thank you.
Father Soren says he was investigating some archaeological find. Where was that?
My best guess is they went out to the area past the cemetery. It's right back here.
Great.
Thanks for taking the time. I'm sure you have much more important things to do.
Actually, kidnapping Americans has become a worldwide epidemic.
So you do think they were kidnapped?
No, I didn't say that. Now, look, I could understand someone kidnapping your partner, Richard, but why would they take along a poor church laborer like Gregor? Unless, of course, he's somehow involved.
Oh, no, you don't know Gregor.
Well, you'd be surprised what poor, desperate people can do.
It's right here. The Sloan case, that's what brought you here originally?
Yes, it is.
And you got him, right? I mean, he was found?
Yeah, we got him back. So how long did you know Richard?
We've been together 7 years.
Married?
Oh, God, no. Business associates.
That's good.
This is the way we always came.
What is this here? You recognize this?
No, it's not Richard's, that's for sure.
What about the other guy, Gregor?
No, I don't think it belongs to anyone here.
There's some pictures saved on this camera. Do you have a computer back at the church?
Yeah.
Vreau la roată, bine, treci la roată. Toată ziua m-am zăbăcit de cap, treci la roată. Ia și tu, fugi! Ai fugit? Fugi! Și tu, fugi! Și tu, fugi!
Mi-e frică de la tine! Nu vreau, mi-e frică!
Mergi la roată cu mine!
Vreau acasă! Mi-e frică! Mi-e frică!
Ia biletul ăsta!
Mi-e frică de
Ia biletul imediat!
Mi-e frică!
Mergi!
Nu!
Și acolo, așa cum... Pleci! Hai, gata! Gata! Nu vreau să aud încă! Striga mai tare, striga mai tare. Așa. Vrei acasă, nu? Mai tare, hai, strigă! Alo! Ați drumul la roată! Alo!
Domn profesor!
Dați drumul la...
Doesn't look like much, just a bunch of animals at the zoo.
Wait a minute. What's this image here?
I don't know. Looks like some sort of a bird, maybe a hand glider. I can't tell.
Neither can I.
I wish there was some way to enhance it further.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take the camera to our forensics lab, and I'll see what they can come up with, okay?
You think it's a clue?
Maybe. I don't want to speculate, but I will get back to you. Take care.
Agent Griffin. Thank you for all of your help. I really appreciate it.
You can call me Griff.
I'll do that.
Getting an early start today, Father?
Oh, I didn't see you. Care to join me?
No. No, thank you. I don't drink.
If you stay here long enough, you will.
I don't think so. You know, Father, if you spent more time with the affairs of God, rather than indulging these historical comic book fantasies, you might not need to drink.
These fantasies, as you call them, are something you should be familiarizing yourself with. That is, if you plan on surviving here at the parish.
I'll survive fine without that, thank you. Here's your ticket to Geneva. I suggest you be on that plane.
was your date?
Funny. We took a walk through the church cemetery where Richard Barrier and the church laborer allegedly disappeared and found this camera. So I'll send it over to forensics and maybe they'll come up with something.
You think they were kidnapped?
I don't know. What happened at the autopsy? Did you find anything out?
Well, somebody really had it out for a kidnapper. They disemboweled him, bloodlet him, and then seemingly dropped him from a quarter of a mile up.
Sounds like something my ex-wife would do.
Funny. Look at this. They also found samples of some unknown animal DNA.
What the hell does that mean?
They didn't know at first. But I just got a fax from the coroner. And apparently, it's somehow related to a bat.
Bloodletting and bats. Jeez, this is getting weird.
Yep.
You have any theories?
I did some research on a local group here that likes to party at Castle Orlok. They believe they're all descendants from the original bloodline of Dracula. And it's been reported that some of their members often engage in the mutilation and sacrifice of animals.
Well, that sounds like fun. How do I join that club?
Glad you asked. I found out from Aslan that one of the leaders of this group is known as Lex the Slayer.
I think that's a stage name.
Want to check it out?
Good idea.
Grow heavy his flesh, howling, hissing, consuming, moaning voices of despair. What are you all? Venganza shall be! Come to the power of the Fiery King!
I don't get out enough.
This way.
Come here often, Inspector?
Sometimes. They have a great happy hour.
Nothing like a cold beer with a bunch of devil worshippers.
Inspector Islam. Let me guess. Probably beautiful American couple to have sex with and spice up sex life.
Knock it off, Lex. These are Agents Griffin and Wells, CIA. They're here to talk to you about the recent Sloan kidnapping.
You know I don't do that shit, man.
Well, maybe business has been getting slow and you decided to branch out.
We'll have to be a very big fucking branch.
Enough with the treat stuff, okay? Do you know this guy?
Da. It's Gargolas.
What do you know about him?
I know he don't look so good in that picture, man.
Autopsy said he was disemboweled.
It's kinky. Keep talking.
Bloodlets.
I'm getting very excited. Keep going.
And dropped from a great height.
You lost me on that. I don't like that.
We found the body at Castle Orlok, Lex. You been up there lately?
Orlok is passé, man. Went out with discotheque and biting heads off bats, you know?
What about that?
You know, bats. Rat with wings. Yeah, okay, hey, I know Gargolas. So what? I know lots of people. It's my business to know people. I know people very well. If you're trying to connect me with this shit, fuck off.
I'm not connecting you to anything.
Yet.
Listen, Lex. This is serious. This isn't about some kid buying drugs in your club. You mess around with me on this one, I'll shut your place down for good. Now, if you hear anything, you give me a call. In Salej?
What are you thinking?
I blame the parents.
It's sorry. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll be right there.
What's that?
Another missing person. Down at the amusement park. Some school teacher. Miss Wells, would you care to join me?
You know, that's a good idea. I'm gonna catch up with Christina and see if she's been contacted, okay? Have a good night.
Thanks a lot.
Good.
They here yet?
Yeah.
How many?
5.
Where'd you put them?
Upstairs lounge.
Put them up on the roof, okay? I don't want to fuck up my club.
You got it.
Hey, Buggy,
Hmm?
you can handle this, right?
No problem.
Okay. Get the gun, get better. Let me see a few minutes.
Right.
So, Zero, to what do I owe the honor of this company tonight? I hope that these associates of yours are bankers, because it's still a matter of that 200,000 euro dollars you used to owe me.
I don't think I'm gonna pay your prices anymore, Lex. It's too high.
I don't give a shit what you think, man. It's my town.
Not anymore. Well, you've been parading your ass around that stage of yours like a clown. I've got control of the neighborhoods. They're mine now.
Really?
Listen, Demon Boy. There is a lot of people around here who would love to see a guy like me put a guy like you out of business.
And who would that be, huh? You and these Caratino fucking pieces of shit you brought with you, huh? That's fucking Romania, man. You fuck with me, I will fuck you like a little bitch.
You're dreaming, Lex. You're out of touch. You don't know what the hell is going on around you anymore. You've lost your connections downtown. Now you're losing the streets. Couple more months, heck, you'll be working for me.
You're a funny man. But you know what? I don't think so.
Hold it! I'm sick of your magic tricks, Lex.
Father Soren? Father Soren?
Christina, it's me, Griffin.
Oh, God, tell me you have something.
Sorry, I was calling to ask you the same thing.
No, nothing. Is that a bad sign?
No, not necessarily. It just means we should be a little more patient, I guess. Hey, would you like to have a drink with me?
I could really use a drink right now.
Great, I'll pick you up at the church.
Great. We just came from California, actually. A mission over 150 years old. We had to earthquake-proof it to make code.
And what did you do, history-proof it?
Yeah, exactly. We have this motto: preserve a site's future importance by making sure they don't alter its past.
And now here you are in Romania working on a church.
Yep. And there's nothing else Richard would rather be doing.
What about you?
I guess we're both junkies for this kind of work. So I haven't heard too much more about the Sloan kidnapping.
No, we, put a muzzle on the press. There's a few things that aren't adding up still.
Such as?
I won't bore you, but I will tell you it's one of the weirdest cases I've worked on.
Yeah? Well, speaking of weird.
What's this?
A relic I unearthed in the church.
But that's not the church.
No, it isn't. It's a monastery, Brajov, outside the city.
So what's the significance here?
Now compare it to the photo we got off the camera. See that shape there? It's bat-like. Just like the creature in the mural.
You know, this is funny.
Why?
Well, the kidnapper that we found impaled at Castle Orlok, when they did the autopsy, they found a piece of something that they think is a claw. So they run a DNA test on that, and it comes back. It's from an unknown species of bat.
How much more about these kidnappings don't I know?
You know as much as I do.
I put in a call to the head bishop at Brajov Monastery. I'm going to visit him tomorrow, see if he can tell me more about that mural.
You know, I would like to join you on that trip.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Griffin.
Griff, I've been calling you all morning.
Well, I've been here all night.
Well, something went down at Club Vlad last night. They have our boy Lex.
In lockup.
Nope. In Belu Sanitarium. Do you know where that is?
Belu Sanitarium. I'll find it. I'll meet you there.
Good. I'll see you there.
We found him in a deranged state, babbling some nonsense about the end of the world.
That's par for the course with these guys, isn't it? So what happened last night?
Gunfight with a rival gang. When we found him, he was kneeling over a decapitated body, spouting some incantations. He claims 2 of the men were carried off by a demon.
Great. Now he's certifiable.
That may be so. But this morning we found 2 bodies. Both of them dropped from a great height, and both of them showed the same signs as the kidnapper.
Let's talk to him. Well, Lex, you gonna tell us what happened last night? What's the matter? Bat got your tongue? Hey, am I getting through to you, pal?
It's the blood, man. The blood.
What?
He said he needed the blood.
By the looks of that crime scene, you had all the blood you could handle, Lex.
Wrong kind of blood, man. Wrong blood.
You're not making a lot of sense, Lex.
Nothing makes no sense. When I was a little boy, the priest told me, Lucian, if you give me some of that blood, I'll protect you. Why'd he do that to me? I don't know. Why'd he let it out, huh?
Let what out?
The demon. The devil, man.
And now he's gonna kill everybody. Just like he said he would.
Like who said?
Don't tell him I told you, okay? The priest, okay? The priest told him. The father saw him.
Father saw him.
Don't tell him I told him, okay?
This is getting weird by the minute.
I think we'd be better off talking to the priest.
Don't tell the priest I told you, okay? Please don't tell the priest.
Father, do you know him?
Ah, yes. Lucian Slavati. He was an altar boy here at the church some 20 years ago. A bright boy. Though I hear he's gone somewhat astray.
He's gone a little more than astray, Father.
Why? What's happened?
Well, he was involved in a shootout last night and a lot of people were killed. But what's strange is he claims to have seen a demon.
I'm not surprised. When you live a life like his, full of drugs, there's no wonder he's seeing demons.
He claims to have seen this demon decapitate someone and fly off with two grown men.
And he claims that you're somehow responsible.
Tell me, Agent Griffin, have you ever heard of gargoyles?
Yeah, we've seen those in every other church in Europe.
They're mythological beasts, aren't they?
Beasts? Yes. Mythological? Maybe not.
Father, are you trying to tell me that you think these things are real?
Believe what you will, but every ancient society has independent representations of them dating back thousands of years. Even Saint George here is renowned for slaying a dragon.
Well, Father, you could say the same thing about a Loch Ness monster. Why haven't we seen one?
Because according to legend, the last gargoyle walked the earth over 500 years ago. It was vanquished by a priest and left for dead, somewhere near these very grounds. He used his blood, the blood of Christ, to ultimately destroy the creature.
And you told Lex the story when he served here.
Rarely has youth a closed mind to the unbelievable.
Well, this would explain the artwork that Christina found on the church wall. But a living, breathing gargoyle. I'm sorry, Father. I need a little more evidence. I have to see one with my own eyes.
Pray you don't, Mr. Griffin. Pray you don't.
Thank you, Father. Jeez, Griff, this whole damn case is nothing but an Edgar Allan Poe story.
You believe Soren, we should go buy a couple of wooden stakes.
You can't be serious.
Well, come on. We got people getting snatched off of rooftops. We have bat DNA. We have that digital photograph. And we have a witness who says he saw a demon.
Witness? The guy is whacked out on PCP. I mean, as far as he's concerned, the world could be invaded by werewolves at any given moment.
Can you quickly explain the rest of it?
Not yet, no. But until I see one of Soren's flying boogeymen for myself, I think we should just treat it as temporarily unsolved.
Should we check out this guy replacing Soren?
Podesti? Good idea.
Beautiful countryside. I'm surprised no one ever built a home out here.
Someone did about 400 years ago.
It belonged to Vlad Tepish. It's been in ruins for 3 centuries. Torn down by a mob of angry noblemen.
By the looks of it, they must have been really pissed.
Apparently, Tepish made a lot of enemies with his practical jokes.
Well, what's been happening around here lately is no joke.
Quiet. Bishop must be holding midday vigil.
Miss Durant.
That's right, and this is Agent Griffin from the United States.
You've traveled such a distance. Perhaps I can offer you both some refreshment?
Thank you, Your Eminence. We don't want to take up your time. We just have a couple of questions we need answered.
As I mentioned over the phone, I recently uncovered some disturbing artwork under the walls of St. Mary's Cathedral in Bucarest.
Yes, and you have something to show me.
Yes.
The artwork you unearthed, my dear, was covered over to erase a foul truth. For the monstrosities depicted are real.
What do you mean, real?
As sure as Satan was cast out of the heavens, so has this evil existed for centuries, and will one day rise again. I've lived my entire life fearing that day might come. Please, this way.
What's this?
It's the only known weapon to ever slay a full-grown gargoyle. Its arrows, blessed on the very grounds of this monastery, were anointed in the blood of Christ.
How can that be?
By the hand of a priest who was pure of heart. For we are God's emissaries here on earth.
Sorry, Your Eminence, but it's a little difficult for me to grasp.
Believe me, my son, it is real. For the dark age is soon here.
Couldn't you be more specific about...
Holy shit. God has come for the crossbow.
hell is he?
I don't know. There he is! I don't know. It's right behind us. Oh! Oh my God, it's on top!
So,
Are you sure?
Yes.
He's right behind me. He's right behind us.
It's gone. It's gone.
Sure?
We must have lost him.
Who is the father? A diplomat from the Foreign was married.
Adultery is a dangerous sin.
I know, Father. I get it.
This is worse than we thought.
Foolish comic book superstitions. Is that what you said, Father Modeste?
To the rest of the world, maybe. But you and I both know the truth, don't we?
Do you think I don't know why the church sent you? Do you?
The gargoyles will soon spread across the world again. And I can't allow that to happen.
You have no choice. You and all the popes back to Peter won't be able to stop it.
With you in charge of everything, of course.
I think Satan said it best. It is better to rule on earth than serve in heaven.
Now get in the church and stay there. Tell the two priests I'm coming back for them.
Where are you going?
If that magic bow doesn't work, I'm gonna need guns. Big guns.
Father Soren? Anyone? Oh, thank God you're here.
Christina, my dear, what seems to be the problem?
Father, it's real. I saw it.
Saw what?
The creature on the wall, the gargoyle. It must have killed Richard and Gregor.
You're not making sense, my dear. Slow down.
I can't. We have to stop it, and this is the only way. Except I'm missing an arrow.
An arrow, you say? You mean like this?
You're right about this.
It almost took the roof off the car.
Where to?
We're gonna go to the church, pick up Soren and Modeste, and go back up to the monastery. I wounded it, but I want that thing dead. Now get me the goddamn flamethrower!
Let's go!
Father Soren, what are you doing?
I'm sorry I haven't time to answer questions, my dear. These eggs will soon be hatching, and I don't want to be here when they first start to feed.
Stop this. You're a priest.
Priest? Spineless little demagogues preaching consoling platitudes, mindless little beggars, afraid of death. That's not me anymore. I am the hand of judgment sent forth by the rightful kings of the earth.
You're insane.
And you are weak. Just like the late Father Podesta here.
You killed him?
Subservient little world, bowing to the whims of the church. Soon they'll all stand in awe of the new master.
For God's sake, stop this.
God has nothing to do with this, Christina.
If you must plead, then plead to me.
Leave him running. We'll be right back.
When I first came here, I slowly discovered the legend was true, and the day of the re-emergence was drawing near. This recent earthquake unearthed this ancient chamber, and the day of the rebirthing has now begun.
So what's going to happen to me?
I believe congratulations are in order. You're about to become a mother. Your blood will nourish the children of the new world order as they go forth to conquer.
Father Sorn!
Christina! Something's wrong. Wells, I got blood.
That's not good.
Get the men, meet me in the cemetery.
Within an hour, maybe less, the first wave of gargoyle warriors will sweep across the city.
Why don't you go to hell?
Hell is coming to us.
Wells, I was right. We got more blood here. Come on, help me open this up. Ready? And... Oh! All right, let's take a look. Mine's open. This is it.
Christina, my dear, time to go.
Okay, come on! Pull up! Grab! Go! All right, we're pulling out. Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
that will certainly go down as a career highlight. That's right, Inspector. I need medics and emergency vehicles right away. Yes, the cemetery behind the church.
Get out!
Crossbow! Throw with the crossbow!
Gargoyles. That should increase tourism.
You think they're all dead? How do we know we got them all?
You don't. You may never know.
What do you mean by that, Inspector?
This is Romania, Agent Wells, where myth and mystery thrive. We like it that way.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I've had my fill of myth and mystery for quite some time.
It's mine. Wells. What? Okay. Fine, we'll be there in 2 hours.
What's up?
That was Langley. He just booked us on a flight to Vladivostok.
Why?
Apparently they lost track of a Hercules C-130 somewhere over western Siberia, and the pilot reported seeing a UFO just before the plane disappeared off the radar.
Great. Just great.